Hello there. Welcome back to another episode of Hockey Talkie. My name's Clay. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while. Not a whole lot of news coming out of the Blackhawks until today, where we got some news, kind of. We got a trade, so let's talk about it. Now, first and foremost, you may be wondering, Clay, why are you wearing sunglasses when you're walking through a wooded path on a not so sunny day? Well, let me tell you, I just recently had some LASIK eye surgery done, which means the eyes aren't all that pleasing to look at right now. Now, vision is fine and everything went well, but I'm still kind of in like the recovery phase, so my eyes, although working well, they're still a little sensitive to light. They're still a little bruised up, so not the greatest thing to be looking at. So I want to spare you guys the picture of my eyes and just wear some shades and just, deal with it. But enough about eyes, let's talk about this trade. So the Blackhawks have traded away forward Dylan Sikura to the Vegas Golden Knights in exchange for forward Brandon Pirri, who just happened to have been drafted by the Blackhawks way back in 2009. Now, the Blackhawks originally traded Pirri to the Florida Panthers in 2014 in exchange for a 3rd round and 5th round pick. Neither of those two picks really amounted to anything. But 2014 also happens to be the year that the Blackhawks drafted Dylan Sikura. And so the moral of the story is time is a flat circle. Now, after you draft a player, you have a couple years to then be able to sign him to an entry-level contract. And Dylan Sikura took a couple years to eventually sign with the Blackhawks, and in that time he came pretty sought after because he was putting up a lot of points, a lot of goals in the NCAA with Northeastern. So there was a big push by the Blackhawks to actually, get him signed. And when they finally did, it was, yay, this guy could be the next big thing. How many times have we said that about a player? A lot. But you never know when a really good player in the collegiate level pans out in the NHL. Well, unfortunately for Sikura, he never really panned out. He never really could find a way to take that next step and really improve his game to really succeed at the NHL level. So his time with the organization has pretty much come to an end, and so he kind of needs a change of scenery. That's kind of what this trade is about. Now, it should be noted that Tyler Sikura, his brother, was the captain for the Rockford Ice Hogs this past season. It'll be interesting to see how Tyler's career unfolds after this, since Dylan is no longer in the Blackhawks organization. Tyler is without a contract right now. He just had a 1-year deal with Rockford last season. So that's just an interesting side note. On the flip side, you have Brandon Pirri coming back to the Blackhawks organization at the ripe old age of 29 years old. So his career is nearing its end, but he's a guy that should at least give Rockford some scoring. He's proven to be able to score a little bit better at the pro level than Dylan Sikura, although he is a bit older and maybe doesn't have the upside as Dylan. Brandon Pirri has at least gotten the job done a little bit, but he's not a guy that's going to be playing a whole lot with the Blackhawks. Although he may get called up, he may spend some time in the bottom 6 role, which is a role that fits his game a little bit better than Dylan. Dylan, his game is suited more for a top 6 role, but at the NHL level, you have to be pretty darn good to be in the top 6, and Dylan quite hasn't done that quite yet. So all in all, this is pretty much a trade of minor league players who could spend maybe a little bit of time in the NHL during call-ups. So yeah, obviously small news, not really the type of news that we're looking for as Blackhawks fans, considering the type of cap triple we're in and the RFAs that need to be re-signed and all these other things. Stan Bowman and company have some work to do, but this is some news, right? And I think the big thing with this whole trade is I think it's really kind of to help out Brandon Pirri, considering that his family is kind of set up in Chicago and Vegas Golden Knights are no longer going to have the Chicago Wolves as a farm team. They're getting a brand new minor league team out in Nevada, in Henderson, the Silver Knights. So if he was playing in the minors, it's not going to be as local for him and his family to be able to see him play. Whereas with the Blackhawks organization, whether he is up with the Blackhawks or down with the Rockford IceHogs, it's all still in the Chicagoland area, and it's good for him and his family. So I think that's kind of the biggest part of this trade, kind of change of sceneries for Dylan Sikura, but then also kind of to help out Brandon a little bit too. So I consider this as one of those feel-good type of trades, softball trades that might ease us into maybe some harder to take trades coming up, but we'll see. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Love to hear them. Until next time though, stay safe, make good decisions. I'll see you then.